Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be ranking some video game music. Or video games, not music, just video games. There's one that was video game music, that's what I got going. Just cause, why not? We're on 64. Yeah, so you guys can find my favorite game of all these. But before we get into this, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll get it one day. Let's get into this. Now, Stray and Resident Evil 4. I don't know if you know me, but I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. And RE4 is one of my favorite games of all time. Top 20 now. I would have said top 10 a while ago, but it's changed because of some newer games. So I gotta go Resident Evil 4 here. I just love Leon, one of my favorite characters. Resident Evil Village or Last of Us Part 2, I'm not gonna lie. I think the gameplay for Last of Us Part 2 is good, and the visuals, but I still hate the story. I know some people are like, oh, but you're overacting. It's just the hype train, or the hate train. I just don't like what they did with Joel. And also the boat scene was terrible. If it was ordered correctly, I would have loved the game. Hades and Portals. I honestly never played Portal 1. I've played Portal 2, never 1. And I have to go Hades because I've played Hades and I love it. Hades is amazing. I love the combat, everything. Breath, Water, Halo 3. See, normally I'm a huge Zelda fan. I would choose Zelda, but I think Halo 3 is a better game. There are Zelda games that I would pick over Halo 3, but I just think Halo 3 is such a masterpiece. It's just amazing. Portal 2 or Resident Evil 7. Now I have played Portal 2, like I said, and I love Resident Evil 7. And which one's better? I think, just in general, Portal 2 is a better game. But I think I love Resident Evil. Here's the thing. I think there's a difference between how much you like a game and how good it is. Resident Evil 7 is one of those games I like more than it is good. I just love it. And Black Ops are okay. This is so easy. This is so free. Arkham City. You may be confused, but Black Ops is not as good as Arkham City in my opinion. Black Ops 2, however, would be. Oh my god. Final Fantasy 7 Remake or Uncharted 3. Now I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan and a huge Uncharted fan. And honestly, I love Cloud and I love Nathan Drake. I love the story and the world around Final Fantasy, but I love that like the platforming and action of Uncharted 3. I think I love the setting of Uncharted 3, but I just like the atmosphere of Final Fantasy 7. I think I'm gonna have to go Uncharted 3. Just because my one thing is Final Fantasy VII Remake is part 1 of 3. While Uncharted 3 is its own whole game of a beginning and end. And next is LA Noire vs. BioShock. I'm gonna lie, I've played a bit of both of them, and for my bit, I'll pick BioShock. I probably played like 3 hours at most. Witcher 3, Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is a masterpiece. I love The Witcher 3. The combat, everything about it's so good. Skyrim or Far Cry 3. Some people may be really mad at this, but Skyrim to me is overrated. I just don't like Bethesda games that much. While I do agree Skyrim is a good game, I just don't think it's the perfect game that some people hold up to be. Modded, I think it's fun, but I think I just have to go Far Cry 3 over Skyrim. Personally. Uncharted Lost Legacy or Spider-Man Miles Morales. I've never played Lost Legacy. I played the main 4 Uncharted games, but not Lost Legacy. I do own it though. I should probably play it sometime. I got in a dual pack with Uncharted 4, which is a masterpiece game, by the way. Little Nightmares Nier Automata. I've never played Little Nightmares 1 or 2. And I love Nier Automata. It's such a good game. There's so many different endings. It's fun. Sekiro Shadow Die Twice or Halo 2. I don't think that's Halo. It's a random black dude. And I like this one's hard because I love Souls games. Despite being terrible at them, I like them. But Halo 2 is also, I think it's such a good game. I'm gonna go Sekiro just because of Souls games. I think it's probably overall a better game. It definitely is. Max Payne 3 or Until Dawn. I've never played Max Payne 3, so it'll probably be Until Dawn. I have not played Mass Effect, and I don't know what that is. But from what I hear Mass Effect's better, so I'm just click Mass Effect. If I don't know, I'm just gonna click. Plague Tale, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think the only problem, here's my take on Assassin's Creed. It's a hot take. It's people only hate the newer Assassin's Creed games because they're called Assassin's Creed. If they weren't called Assassin's Creed and just something else, people would like them a lot more. It's just that people don't think it is Assassin's Creed, which I can agree. But they're not confident in naming it something else. So I can forget them. But Black Flag was amazing. I love the boat customization, all that. And I just think Assassin's Creed is a good series. God of War. It's Kratos, boy. That's not Half-Life 2. What? I've never played Bioshock 2, so I have to go Half-Life 2. But that's not Half-Life 2. Metro 2033 or Demon Souls. Demon Souls for sure. If it was Metro 2070 or whatever it was, then I would probably Tomb Raider or Deathloop. Deathloop was the most overhyped game by the critics, and Tomb Raider is also just really fucking good. Red Dead Redemption, Jedi Fallen Order. This is a hard one. Because here's the thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is amazing. The story is a masterpiece. But Jedi Fallen Order definitely has it over combat-wise. But I also think the Red Dead Redemption 2 is very fun. It also doesn't help that Fallen Order is Star Wars. So I really love it. But honestly, this is one I can't put bias over. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a better game, and that's just true. I didn't know it was 4K, but anyway, Ghost Runner, Dead Space, that's I was saying Dead Space first, but then I just thought of Ghost Runner. I love both games are amazing. I think Ghost Runner has amazing combat. It's just super fast paced. I love the one shot thing feature, but you can dodge, you can block, not block, but you can like slash. And then Dead Space is just it's Dead Space. Everyone knows Dead Space. Hopefully, it's scary. The isolationism is a great way. I think the powers all that. I'm gonna have to go Dead Space. It scratched up it. San Andreas or Assassin's Creed 2. San Andreas is an amazing game. CJ. Okay, this one should be easy, but it's hard. For one reason. Bloodborne is definitely the better game. Without a doubt. I love Bloodborne. But Minecraft with mods. Okay, actually no. I'm taking mods out of this. But even then, Minecraft with friends is really fun. And it's just built entire. Minecraft is definitely like one of the best games of all time because of what it's done. Not my favorite, but one of the best. But Bloodborne is such a good game, probably better, and I like it more. GTA 5 or Resident Evil 2 remake. RE2 the remake is my third favorite video game of all time, so I'm gonna have to go with that. But GTA 5 is unironically also top 10 for me. If you know me, this isn't really a surprise. I do love Fallout New Vegas. I think it's an amazing game. But Persona 5, to me, is not only a far better game, but a far more enjoyable and fun game. I love it better. And that's not Shadow Colossus. And I'll admit, I've barely played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I have played Shadow Colossus. It's a masterpiece. I love the ending. It's all for nothing. You're the villain. Amazing. Modern Warfare, I'm assuming that's 2019 versus Spider-Man. Again, Spider-Man is an amazing game. Everything about the combat was amazing. The story was beautiful. I think we'll never get a Spider-Man story as emotionally good as that. I unironically think this Spider-Man is the best telling of Spider-Man we've ever gotten, and like the most heartfelt. Now, okay, Walking Simulator versus one of the best games of all time. I can rip zombies apart or walk. I could shoot not zombies, demons. I could shoot demons or walk. I can do some awesome like movement or sit through a 10-hour cutscene. Doom Eternal. No hate to Kojima. I love Kojima. Inside or Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk, obviously. I've never played Inside. Well, I won't say obviously because I never played it, but to me it's obvious. Also, I think Cyberpunk really redeemed itself. It's a masterpiece of a game now. Now, I have to stop saying masterpiece. It's a 9 out of 10 game. No, we don't need explanation. whenever I got sad, this is extremely hard. I love both games extremely much. I think they're both 9.2 out of 10 games. I think it's going to be hard for me to pick with this one. Let's go over to pros of Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain has amazing, like, stealth. Well, not amazing, but it's good stealth. I think the only downside is crouching or being on the floor in front of somebody. They won't see you, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It's a game. The weapon play is really fun. You get tons of different rays. You get a really nice story. It's hard. It's everything. Uncharted 4 is also pretty hard, to be fair. The story it tells, I think, is better than Phantom Pain. It's more tied down to Nathan Drake, and it was truly a worthy ending. Honestly, I'm going Uncharted 4 for I'm realizing one reason. Phantom Pain is a prequel, which I don't hate. I like prequels, but I think you already kind of there's not, when you find out it's a prequel, you know what's gonna happen in the future of the games, of like the series. But when Uncharted 4 is just the ending, and it's a masterpiece ending, and I think the whole final thing is beautiful. Far Cry 3 or Uncharted 3, Uncharted 3. I'm an Uncharted fan. I can't help it. Resident Evil 4, Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, I'm a Resident Evil guy. I'm a Resident Evil fan. I'm a sucker. I think it's just, I'm sorry. God of War, because I barely played BioShock. Halo 3 or Resident Evil 7. Again, I'm a sucker for Resident Evil. I don't know what you guys want me to do. Like, I can't change my opinion until Dawn Persona 5. Again, I'm a sucker for Persona 5. Or Persona in general. Persona 4 Golden is my favorite game of all time. Half-Life 2 or Sekiro. Sekiro's way better. I'll be honest. The only reason I picked Half-Life 2 is to play it. Half-Life 2, in my opinion, is overhyped so much. That's my honest opinion. There's some things I think is overhyped, and Half-Life 2 is one of them. Half-Life in general is one of them. And San Andreas or Black Flags. Okay. I hope this is a real San Andreas, by the way, because it says Definitive Edition. I'm assuming it's the original. Black Flag versus San Andreas. I think I'm going to go San Andreas because it's built a legacy around it. While Black Flag is a fairly popular Assassin's Creed game and people love it, and it ushered in a new era, I just think that San Andreas has ushered in a different era of gaming. It's San Andreas. It's iconic, it's classic, the memes from it are important, and the game is generally just fun. So I'm going to go San Andreas. Miles Morales or Tomb Raider? I don't know if people will be happy, but I think Tomb Raider is a better game. Because my problem with Miles Morales is it's short. It is $50, which does make it worth it, because it's not like you're paying $60 for a shorter game, or setting for a shorter game. But I think Tomb Raider is overall just a better game. And The Witcher 3 and Arkham City. I want to say The Witcher 3, but I also love Batman. But I know I gotta put my feelings for Batman aside. Batman is one of my favorite heroes of all time, but you know. Demon Souls versus Bloodborne. If this was Demon Souls versus any other game, or Bloodborne versus any other game, well, almost any other game, they would both win. But it's Bloodborne. Bloodborne is amazing. One of the best games of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. Unironically, 10 out of 10. It's Bloodborne. It's amazing. Peak. Uncharted 4, obviously. I talk about how much I love that game. Dead Space vs Evil Village. I am a sucker for Resident Evil. But honestly, I prefer Dead Space over Village. You may be surprised. I just think Dead Space nails the atmosphere. It nails it all. Especially now. Especially because back then the graphics weren't as crazy. Now, Metal Gear Rising or Shadow Colossus. Now this is a discussion I'll have with myself. Metal Gear Rising. I think I love the characters. They all work so well in the story the game's trying to teach and the lesson. I think Rise amazing protagonist. The combat is fun. However, oh, and oh, no, I mentioned that. However, to me, Shadow Colossus has a better story. It doesn't focus on a bunch of characters. It doesn't really focus on characters. You don't really know much about the game. But I think that works so on its advantage. I think the ending is amazing in all that. So the combat's great. I love the unique ways to defeat each boss, which that's the thing. The game's only a boss rush. I think it's kind of funny that they did put in like that one quest they get to do for a bunch of stuff, and it was just like a different sword that did nothing. It took like 1,000 hours. I think I'm gonna lean towards Metal Gear Rising, just because I think it has more gameplay to it, if that makes sense. Not more gameplay, but like I feel more engaged while playing it. Because Shadow Colossus, other than the boss fights, it's like walking or like going to each boss fight, so it can be a slow. Cyberpunk Spider-Man, I already explained Spider-Man, masterpiece, one of the best stories. I will say this, Cyberpunk is a very good game. I think the world it builds around it is amazing. Like the whole, like Night City is amazingly designed. The characters are great, the story is great. My one complaint about the game is assault rifles are absolutely dog shit, and pistols are the better option and way better. But Spider-Man goes for me, especially because I have such a connection to the character of Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm not explaining that. You could hate me. Now, Nier Automata Hades. I think they're both very good games, but I have to go Hades over. Just because Hades has multiple things over it to me. Art style, like, and then like the gameplay to me is better. I just have to go Hades. And now we're getting deeper. Uncharted 4. I'm sorry. This part to be faster. Never mind. The Witcher versus Sekiro. I think Sekiro is a kick-ass game. The combat's amazing. It's fast-paced. It's fast-paced Souls game. But The Witcher is also amazing, beautiful story. I think I love it's just the world it builds around it, all the enemies, the combat. The combat in both games, to me, are perfect. No, they're perfect. To me, the combat's perfect in both games, in terms of the genre they're displaying. For me personally, I'm barely going to give this to Sekiro. Barely. And Resident Evil 4 Bloodborne, you might be surprised, but I like Bloodborne more than original Resident Evil 4. I really do. I really, really do. Because I just think Bloodborne's a better game to me. And Resident Evil 7 or Metal Gear Rising, Resident Evil 7 wins. It's a beautiful game. I have a friend who, I will mention this, I have a friend who's too afraid to play it because he's scared. But that's fine. Tomb Raider, yeah. God of War and Uncharted 3. I do think God of War is a better game. But to me, I have more attachment to Uncharted. Just because I was here's the thing, my dad played Uncharted. So I already had it, like, so when I just like picked up one day and played it when I was old enough. And I loved it. God of War I do think is a better game, better story. You know, I'm supposed to say God of War. I'm saying all these numbers like God of War is better. Dead Space Spider-Man. It's just this fast in RE2. Now we're down to the final, like, 8. Sekiro Resident Evil 7. I'm gonna go Sekiro. It's a funner game. More fun game. Funner is a word, I think, actually. God of War Uncharted 4. I'm thinking about I'm gonna go Uncharted 4. Just barely. Just barely. God of War is still a really good game. You're actually really surprised with this one. Resident Evil 2 Remake goes above. Because the only two games I love more than Resident Evil 2 Remake are Persona 4 Golden and Ocarina of Time. So, you got the end result. Bloodborne, better Spider-Man, without doubt. And Resident Evil 7, 2. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Bloodborne. Because this is my second favorite game, or third favorite game of all time. Of all time. This is probably my 5th or 6th. So that's why these two made it to the end. So Resident Evil 2 Remake stomps on the rest of the competition. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.